It's week 6 of the 2025 season. And coming up, we'll see the electric Jaden Daniels. He's looking for a milestone 5,000-yard season and maybe a little hardware come February as well. It's the
EA Sports
and the
coverage
Bucs,
of the National Football League is on the air.
On Madden NFL 25.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about this Commanders team coming into play here today.
They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And they had it easy last week. They jumped out to an early lead and then put it on cruise control from there.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets and
Set to go now in week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run here with Irving. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. They go play action. Mayfield. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Mayfield to throw it. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll find McMillan here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 48-yard line.
Baker going to give it to Irving.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Mayfield now from the 50.
Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Mayfield.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelsey.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now Mayfield. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mayfield looks to throw.
This is caught by McMillan. Down inside the 10.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Buccaneers are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Kevontae Turpin now to return.
And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And what a game he is coming off of.
Oh, unbelievable.
Absolutely. And you know how much I love the history of the game. He broke a record held by the Dutchman,
Norm Van Brocklin,
right? You got to go all the way back to 1951, and he threw for 554 yards in that game. And later, won a championship as a quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles in 1960.
And now that record has been set anew. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And got his man complete.
It's a big play there for the Commanders.
And even 50 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. He's going to try and go deep again.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great play there. 46 yards.
And the Commanders are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Daniels going to try and throw for it.
Flushed out right. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. In motion left goes a tight end.
A shotgun handoff here to Irving.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
When you look at this defense,
they were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy?
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield.
That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. On 4th down, Corliss Waitman on to punt. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. A big play there. 74 yards.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he will get into the end zone. And it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Just a gain of a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Mayfield down.
With no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10.
Down at the 33.
Now a give, Irving running right.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw, Mayfield. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey.
And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he's got it. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Irving looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
He tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal.
On 3rd down, they go with Irving.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And his kick is indeed good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And he's in the midst of a very solid season, currently 2nd in the NFL in passing yards. Daniels looking to throw.
And this one is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And touchdown! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
They'll try and throw for it. He'll buy some time right. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Evans comes in motion right. Here's Mayfield.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Bucs have cut it back within a score. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Commanders' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Here's Daniels.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
Now Daniels. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. It's caught by Mike Evans.
And Evans will have a Bucs first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Brian Brzee in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 3rd and 12. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On the return, this is Turpin. So possession goes over here on the punt. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. Throwing now is Daniels. And the Commanders are able to add on to their first-half lead. And they're a perfect 5 for 5 now on 2-point conversions as he is in to get them 2 more. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Here we go, set.
To the air goes Daniels. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 33. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. In motion right is Evans. Mayfield to throw it. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. They run out of the gun with Irving. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Getting home that time to Marvy and Overshow. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 15. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time he's got a man complete. There he goes again. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. A great play there. 98 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away from going up by 30. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the rout is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Brian Brzee able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
On the handoff, this is Irvin.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Here's Corliss Waitman now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Let's take it inside his own 40.
On the return, this is Turpin. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Here we go.
To throw is Daniels.
He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Check go.
Daniels going to throw for it. That is caught.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will do it. for this first half. So we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And the numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here. He is up there among the NFL leaders in TD passes. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. He's going to look deep down the field. They've got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. This is caught. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Commanders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, I mean, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Mayfield. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. Broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just up past the 25, no further. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And taken right on the 30. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Honolulu offense making its return to the field now. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board. When you look at the scoreboard, you think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play, unable to connect in that attempt.
Here we go, here we go. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Go! Lion.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. A great play there. 36 yards. yards.
And the Commanders are pouring it on.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out on. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore.
He's got a man, complete.
Down to the 10.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Chris Godwin.
76 yards.
And the Buccaneers are able to at least get one score back.
Hey,
McLaughlin now to add the PAT.
Check. Rig it. Unlock line. Reload.
So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by...
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
To throw from his end zone, Daniels. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. He's going to let it go again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But based on the last 2 play calls we just witnessed, the word conservative is not in their playbook. Incomplete, and then they decide to throw deep from this point on the field. That's a team that's really getting after it.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it, and they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
Get a look at receiver Chris Godwin as this offense returns for their next drive.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Travis Kelce, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bucs take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
McLaughlin for the extra point.
Alert! Smash! Roll!
So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. On the return, this is Turpin. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. It got his man complete. Now he's loose again. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. A big play there. 96 yards. And the Commanders get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The attention shifting back to Chris Godwin and the rest of the Tampa offense.
Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team. Because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To throw, Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Throwing, Mayfield.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. The 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Mayfield now. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Buccaneers are able to claw one back.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. following the touchdown. Here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Let's go.
Partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Back now here on EA Sports.
On the ready.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
They run behind center with Gainwell.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here we go, set. Come 19, come 19.
On 4th down, here's Daniels.
Here's a diving catch right side.
Let's go now.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Daniels looking to throw.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And a loose football.
And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention.
And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
They will run for it with Gainwell.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the 1st.
And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Here's Mayfield.
All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. That one good for... They're set up better now for third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Set. What's that?
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Honolulu offense making its return to the field now. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it from the 31. Here's a 2nd and 5. And they'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 3rd down, it's Gainwell. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Let's go.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this